I'm Brian Bender, and let's queer up trans rights. Christopher Street Project marks 1 year of mobilizing pro-trans political power ahead of TDOV. The Christopher Street Project, a political action committee focusing on election of pro-trans federal candidates, celebrated its first anniversary this week in New York City. Launched just before President Donald Trump's second inauguration, founder Tyler Hack described the PAC as a direct response to the administration's attacks on the trans community. In its first year, the organization has engaged more than 100 federal office holders and raised over $150,000 in 2 months. Hack said, quote, "We need to have the political power that any group needs to survive against an authoritarian regime. We are entering year 2 with the same level of scrappiness that got us here in the first place," end quote. Named after Christopher Street, home to the Stonewall Inn and the 1969 uprising that ignited the modern LGBTQ rights movement, the group focuses on democratic policy, backing candidates who support trans rights. The anniversary event featured speakers such as Frankie Grande, Bernie Wagenblast, and congressional candidate Brad Lander. Supporters said the organization's rapid growth signals strong national momentum ahead of the midterm elections. You know, and after what they did with the flag over at Stonewall, at the Stonewall Inn, you know, taking it down and then having activists put up another one. I believe it was a congressperson, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, above my pay grade to, you know, do any fact checking. But from what I remember, it was a congressperson that went over there and put up another one on their own flagpole. And we talked about that at the panel here. It was another night. And I just want to say that good for them. You know, because it's very important that we don't exclude people from our movement and that we don't exclude our trans brothers and sisters and people of color from what it is that we are trying to do. And that is the, you know, I don't want to get too heavy here, but it's the liberation of all of us, you know, and as a community and as humanity itself, we really need to be looking out for one another. And I really shudder when especially cisgendered, white, gay, individual males, you know, have no place in their heart for our transgendered brothers and sisters. It's a problem, you know, and I think we're only as strong as we can only be as strong as we possibly can be by including everybody in the conversation and advocating. That's just my 2 cents. So
well,
I sense there.
I sincerely hope that the supporters are right about the organization's rapid growth, signaling strong national momentum ahead of the midterm elections because it is desperately needed. And Frankie Grande, that's like expecting Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn shows up.
Oh,
wow.
Comments made on this panel are strictly those of the people that make them and not representative of all of us, even though I don't know who Frankie Grande is anyway, but it sounded really...
Ariana's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be reviewing your gay card application after the show.
New Yorkers keep getting together for organizing with an actual purpose. And we are having also here in Miami, I think a lot of New Yorkers that are actually transferring here and like getting into these kind of events. So like, I think it's very important to kind of continuing the momentum, celebrate it, but also give it its strength so that it can continue to
and
forward.
When they push, we have to push back harder. Together.
Right. Absolutely.
That's what I say every night. You push and then I push.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.